And now that we're in the swing of summer break, you might see more TDOT crews on the road. Right now, crews are working on multiple resurfacing and paving projects. And joining us to talk about those projects is TDOT spokesperson Mark Nagi. Mark, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Sam.
Absolutely. Well, first off, can you just tell us about these resurfacing projects, kind of what it is?
Sure. Well, we typically try to resurface our interstates every 8 to 10 years and state routes every 12 to 14 years. And this is the time of year when we're able to do it. The asphalt plants are opened up. We're able to get access to more hot asphalt. This one you see are more long-term, long patching, resurfacing taking place. And you'll see our crews on the roadways. They've been on the roadways a lot. They were on Alcoa Highway last night, and they'll continue to be across East Tennessee and really across the state throughout the next couple of months.
All right. And so are there any particular areas you're working on?
Well, in the next couple of weeks, you're still going to see our crews on Alcoa Highway. You'll also see them on I-40 on the eastern side of downtown Knoxville, also in Roane County on I-40, Sarah 29 in Scott County. Really, it's the type of thing that we're region-wide, trying to get this work done while we can, while the weather cooperates.
All right, a lot of things in the work. And so in terms of when this is happening, a lot of times it's happening overnight.
Yeah, most of our interstate work takes place overnight. It's not like you can close the interstate in the middle of the day when you have 200,000 vehicles going through downtown Knoxville. So a lot of that work takes place overnight. In terms of state routes, like we were just on Boyds Creek Highway in Sevier County last week, that's in a residential area. It's only 2 lanes, one in each direction, just not a lot of room to operate. So that's the type of work that has to take place during the day. So basically, interstate work for the most part is at night. If you're in a residential area on a state route, that work's taking place during the day. Okay,
and then where does the money, the funding for these projects come from?
Okay, so we actually got a big infusion of cash with the Tennessee Department of Transportation. We have $80 million in recurring funds that are going to all the different regions, and part of that money is going to bridge repairs and to resurfacing. So what that allows us to do, it allows us to get to these projects in a quicker manner than we normally would, and certainly that makes for a smoother ride for folks in the state of Tennessee.
Absolutely, and this is the first time that these recurring funds have been designated for transportation in the state's history.
Yes, that's right. So there was actually a $1 billion one-time infusion to the Tennessee Department of Transportation from the governor's budget, and then this $80 million is going to be on an annual basis. So certainly that money is going to be put to good use.
I'm sure. And when it comes to these resurfacing projects, how are roads prioritized?
So we try to look at the the wear and tear that has happened on our roadways. In East Tennessee, our roadways take maybe more of a beating than other parts of the state just because we get so much winter weather, and especially here in the Knoxville area, think about all the truck traffic that we get with all the different interstates that are kind of converging in this one spot. So we'll get a little bit more work done maybe on our part of the state than other parts of the state.
And that makes sense. And again, we mentioned earlier that there were overnight closures a lot of times. It's good to have this work done overnight. So specifically focusing on I-40 and I-275, can you tell us about that?
So that's actually something a little bit different. They're going to be doing pavement marking tonight, and so the ramps on I-40 East and I-40 West and Henley Street to I-275 North are going to be closed. That's in anticipation of our bridge replacement project, which is going to start in July on I-275. There's going to be a couple of weekends when actually I-275 is closed. It's accelerated delivery, and we'll have more information about that in the weeks to come.
All right, well, we will be tuning in for that, Mark. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you having you out today.
Thank you.
All right.